we look back at the devastation left behind by Hurricane Harvey.
How can you help? We have some answers.
Found out why Harvey could have a painful impact on our gas prices.
Plus, see the winning performance by our Sugar Mocs. I'm Olivia Brown.
And I'm Carlton Smith. Your news starts now.
Hurricane Harvey, its impact and aftermath lead off Mocs News.
The numbers from the storm are staggering since Harvey first made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane. It has dumped 50 inches of rain on Houston, Beaumont, and other parts of Texas. The cost of the damage left behind by Harvey is about $75 billion.
How can you help? You can make donations at the Chattanooga Volleyball Classic starting this evening. The Mocs are playing Sam Houston State at the McClellan Gym starting at 6. Admission is free. The Red Cross says the biggest needs are water, first aid kits and supplies, diapers, and canned food.
You can already see the impact of Harvey at our gas pumps here in the Tennessee Valley. Gas prices have jumped 20, 30, and 40 cents a gallon. Refineries that produce a third of our nation's gas supplies are located along the coastal lines of Texas and Louisiana. All of those have been shut down along with the Colonial Pipeline that carries 40% of our fuel to our area. The pipeline starts in Houston, but experts estimate the flow of the fuel could resume by Sunday.
The Humane Educational Society is setting up a large temporary shelter to take in up to 100 cats and dogs who are homeless and were displaced when their shelters flooded from Harvey. Volunteers have gone to San Antonio, Texas to pick up the first 25 dogs. The remainder will be brought in from Houston, Texas, and possibly Louisiana. The Humane Society was here on campus this week, and you possibly saw some of their furry friends.
This week began with a bark. On Monday, Omega Phi Alpha sorority hosted a puppy party with the Humane Society. The event gave students an opportunity to join the sorority and to have a fun-filled afternoon playing with puppies. Students learned about adoption and volunteering opportunities with the Humane Society. If you want to volunteer, go to heschat.org/volunteer.
On Saturday, Mocs had a great opportunity to get messy and to get down. Paint You is a dance party with a lot of paint. Students wore a light-colored shirt. They didn't mind getting messy because there was plenty of glow-in-the-dark paint to go around.
Here's a great way to battle the freshman 15. You could stop by the ARC for a group fitness lunch. They highlighted some of the great group exercise classes offered during the fall semester, like Zumba, yoga, and body pump.
On Monday, UTC students and staff hosted a nonprofit expo. The expo was held so students, faculty, and staff could learn about volunteer opportunities, internships, job openings, and networking opportunities.
UTC hosted a part-time job fair this week. Our Emila Howland was on the scene.
4 out of 5 college students work part-time while they are in college, and UTC is here to help. The UTC part-time job fair occurred this past Tuesday in the Tennessee Room. Employers ranging from local businesses such as Rock City and Ruby Falls to corporate businesses such as Food City and Doubletree Hotels had tables set up so students could enter to check out the employment opportunities available. Many students attended in hopes of possibly landing a part-time job that could potentially lead to a full-time position. UTC hosts these events so then students could get the opportunity to network and hand out their resumes to future employers. The weeks following the fair, UTC hosted workshops to further help students prepare for the job fair. You can find out more at utc.com underneath Human Resources to find more job listings for both campus and off-campus jobs.
The elevator in Fletcher Hall stopped working for 6 minutes Monday morning. Several units of the Chattanooga Fire Department dispatched to our campus as a precaution. No one was injured and classes were not affected.
Chattanooga swore in a new police chief on UTC's campus, and Mocs News was there for the event. David Roddy was sworn in at the Fine Arts Center. Roddy has served with the CPD for 23 years and has held just about every job with the force. Chief Roddy served as interim chief for the last month until he was selected and approved by the City Council. Roddy was assistant chief to former CPD chief Fred Fletcher. Fletcher opened the ceremony with a speech detailing his partnership with Roddy in the force. Quote, "Chief Roddy knows who he is, what he values, what he will suffer, and what he will not. He is an unbreakable moral compass," unquote. Roddy spoke about his vision for Chattanooga.
I also know that many of the best ideas come from the people closest to the work. The officers patrolling neighborhoods, conducting relentless investigations, standing between our community and violence. Your ideas, your input matters. I commit to listening to your ideas, your concerns, and working together to make our department better, to make our community safer. I also want to take some time to address the community members who are here today and those watching and listening. I want you to know that I will continue the Chattanooga Police Department's commitment to developing community partnerships, engaging in problem solving, and implementing community policing organizational features, the 3 key components of community policing.
Roddy also touched on how it will take a group effort to bring the city together. Roddy received a warm welcome with his family in front of a packed auditorium.
The UTC Department of Art has opened its first art exhibition to the public for this school year. Faculty and staff members displayed their artwork at the George Ayers Crest Gallery of Art. The exhibition showcased visual forms of their individual professional research. The art gallery is free for all UTC students and open to the public.
No matter how the year ends for UTC Sugar Mocs, it's already been one filled with firsts.
The Sugar Mocs now have their first male member of the troupe, and they won their first major competition at the University of Alabama. Here's a look back at their winning routine.
Carry me home when the light in my eyes does fade. Carry me home when the shadow comes to take me away. Lay down my bones, knowing I'll be in a better place. Release my soul, carry me home.
Honestly, it felt so good because we have been working endless times all weekend, all summer on this one dance for this one performance today and tomorrow. And for us to hit it today just made me feel so relieved and ready to go to camp tomorrow to perform this for everyone else to see.
I'm super excited about going to nationals because it relates back to what I was have done since I was 3 years old. So it's really cool to connect the two.
I think this is the first year since I've been on the team that we've done such a dramatic piece that has so much emotion in it. We usually do dances that the audience can get more into, and most people outside of the dance community don't understand this genre of dance that we're doing, so we stray away from this type of dancing. So it was nice for us to do something different.
Not gonna lie, we were kind of skeptical of having a boy onto the team, but Isaiah is such a good add to the team. I'm so happy we decided to come with the boy. He adds everything to the dance. Our dance can be like this, but he takes it to the top for sure.
I don't think most people understand how long we practice. This is what we've been training to do since we were 5 years old.
Carry me home.
Here's a quick look at our weather. We had some gloomy skies on campus, but that will end today. Look for clear skies and warm temperatures throughout Labor Day, with highs in the 80s and lows in the 60s. Rain will return on Tuesday when we get back to campus.
The Mocs didn't have the start to their football season that they wanted.
Michael Stone has highlights from the Jacksonville State game. Michael, any bright spots?
Not too many, Carlton. The Mocs had their season opener last week against Jacksonville State, and it was a grim first game. UTC lost their starting quarterback Alejandro Benefield to an academic issue, and it showed on the field. Backup Nick Tiano looked lost most of the game and only led the Mocs down the field for one touchdown in garbage time. Rock Thomas of JSU led the charge for the Gamecocks with 122 rushing yards and 190 overall, including a 76-yard touchdown run. Despite the 2 interceptions on defense, the Mocs also gave up 182 passing yards to first-time starting quarterback Bryant Horn, along with a 59-yard touchdown pass. It was the Gamecocks' 5th straight win over UTC and their 32nd straight regular season win against non-FBS opponents. The Mocs return to action next weekend to face LSU in Baton Rouge on the SEC Network before returning home on September 16th against UT Martin. Stay tuned to Mocs News for highlights and like us on Facebook to get in-game access.
The Mocs take on the LSU Tigers next Saturday in Baton Rouge. It will be the second meeting between the two schools in history. LSU won the only previous matchup 26-19 in 1954. Kickoff will be at 6:30, giving Mocs fans the opportunity to see Tiger Stadium at night, which is one of the most scenic venues in college football. For those who can't make it, the game will be broadcasted live on the SEC Network.
There's always a lot going on in Chattanooga. Here are some of those events. This weekend, local radio station US 101 will be hosting its first ever Country Fest. The festival will be held at Northwest Georgia Amphitheater in Ringgold, Georgia. It's this Saturday, September 2nd. Kane Brown will headline at 7 p.m., gates open at 5:30 p.m., and the cost is $20. This Friday, Flyby Radio will be doing covers from the 50s to now. You can catch the show at the Revelry Room. Doors open at 8 p.m., cost is $12, and the event is 18 and up. The Chattanooga River Market will be open 10 a.m. outside the aquarium, and also on Saturday, the Honest Pint will be hosting a bluegrass brunch. Live music will be provided by Caney Creek Company, and of course, there will be food. The event starts at noon. On Sunday, Chattanooga's favorite market, the Chattanooga Market, opens at 10 a.m. at the First Tennessee Pavilion. The theme this week is the Great American Weekend. Stop by and shop local. And on Monday, the Chattanooga Lookouts return home in their playoff run and will face the Montgomery Biscuits. The game starts at 12:15, and that's it for this weekend in Chattanooga. Have fun, stay safe.
Mocs News will go live from our Facebook page to bring you a summary of all the emails the university sends to students every day. The feature is called Chuck Ups, in honor of our beloved Professor Chuck Control. Be sure to like our Facebook page so you can stay up to date on all the latest campus news.
Don't forget this Monday is Labor Day. That means enjoy your time on the lake, cooking out, or even sleeping in because school won't be in session on Monday, the 4th.
That does it for this week's edition of Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Check out our videos uploaded throughout the week on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media.
Have a great weekend from all of us here at Mocs News.